Hello. We're live.
Oh
God.
What the heck? Last time.
You have
It's
the
the pillow
fucking
pet.
pillow pet. I didn't see that.
It is the pillow pet.
There's something everywhere.
Exactly. Hello. Yeah, welcome to the final stream.
One.
I guess introductions, I don't think it's very rarely we do out of cosplay streams. So yeah, I'm Astro, astronomicacos, and for the past soon 2 years, I've been in charge of the streams. So yeah, that's me, and I go by they, he, she.
Am I going?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Eddie. I'm endcos on TikTok. Use he him pronouns. I think I was the first mod, maybe. Yes, on the server. And then I did a lot of streams in the summer of 2020, and then streams kind of I got busy. Very sad, but it's very fun. So I'm glad to be back for the last one.
We also have someone is back. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
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 We're doing introductions. You're right on time. Yeah. Should we continue?
Who next? Me next?
Go.
Okay. Hi, I'm Justin. I wasn't the first mod. He held that away from me.
You weren't allowed.
I wasn't allowed. But I'm currently one of the admins. I'm the bouncer. I try and keep things under control. It doesn't always work, but we work on it. We do our best.
I'm Charles, formerly Nico. That's all confusing. Anyways, he, she pronouns. I don't really care. And I am the founder of this server. I created this. I created the monster.
Yeah. That you did.
I created a monster. My bad.
We all make mistakes. It's okay. We love this server. Kira?
Kira,
Oh, is that my turn?
Yep.
it's your
It
turn.
is your turn.
I'm Kira. I'm from Mexico. I think that was like the highlight of my participation in the server. That and like all the learning and stuff. I'm really excited to be back here. I think I needed like closure because I closed down my server like a long time ago, but I never got to say like goodbye formally. I think I grew up a lot like during your friendship. Well, I still think it's like a friendship. I mean, when we were like in the stronger days, in the highlight. I learned a lot, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm only gonna be here for like a few minutes because I have to bounce real quick in a bit. But I just wanted to say I'm really excited to see you guys and to be back here for one last time.
We're very happy to see you.
It's been so long.
It's
I
just
just woke
so-
up. Can you tell?
Yeah. Really good. Yeah. We'll see. We might have one more person joining us. But yeah, so it was us that was in the first stream,
Yeah.
which was 2 years and 11 months ago today. It's been hell of a ride. I checked earlier today, earlier today I could say I checked 10 minutes ago. We have had, let's see, where are my numbers? Where did my numbers go? There are my numbers. We have had 233 streams since the first ever stream,
Good God.
which is a lot.
Okay.
108 on the old channel.
Yes, and here we have one more person.
Sorry,
Fine.
Pine!
my tech is being annoying.
Can we talk about how Pine wasn't supposed to be on the first stream? Pine?
I wasn't
Talk about
either.
that?
What?
I wasn't either.
No, Pine wasn't supposed to, as in broke the rules to be on the
Oh.
first stream.
Okay, Okay, I was 3 days from 15. 3 days.
It's okay. It's okay. We don't talk about it.
I remember I got a message like the day before the first stream of Charles just being like, "Hey, our Annabeth can't join. Could you jump in?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So that's the reason I was in the first
Next
server.
our
yeah.
first Annabeth?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, damn.
They couldn't do it that day or something. Or they were like really nervous about it. Oh,
Everyone was nervous for those first few streams.
I don't remember.
I know you don't remember.
I don't
but
remember.
I was.
I went back and watched that the first 2 streams because I was in both of them, and not a single memory from it.
I think I do remember, like, when I went down in the garage, I was, like, hiding from my family because I was in Leo Valdez cosplay. And I went on the garage, like, in the garage and, like, hide from them. And I was also eating, I think. I think I was eating during the lives. I'm not so sure. It's so long ago.
I remember I opened my water bottle like a crazy amount of time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you.
I have very little recollection of
The
this
water
stream.
bottle
I
is
don't
back,
remember
my friend.
The water bottle is back.
Yeah.
I think I went back counting it, and I think I opened my water bottle like 3 times, and I only actually drank out of it like 10 times.
Hold on, but, like, is this live stream from the old server or, like...
Yeah,
not
the old channel.
The old channel, not the old server. I don't know if you were in the first server.
I was in the... No, I was...
I was in that server. Yeah.
I remember...
server.
Because I remember, like, the first ever server... You know, when Nico started to, like,
first Jackson crew?
build everything up. And then they started sending out invitations, and I signed up. But I think you guys are talking about a different server, because I don't remember any water bottles.
Oh no, it was just I had a very nervous
It was
thing on the first
It was
stream.
the first stream that we did on my channel. You were cosplaying Nico, I remember, because I was Luke, and we did that bit of like raising the dead thing.
Oh, now I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I remember.
Jamie was
Okay.
cosplaying
You guys getting off
Hell yeah.
track.
Eddie. I think you were cosplaying Magnus.
Makes sense.
I was probably Percy. I was
Clarice, I think.
I don't know.
I think, okay, yeah, then I was Percy because you were bullying the shit out of me.
Yeah, I do vaguely
I remember that. That stream happened and I went, I like that one.
We like the bullying.
We have like a question that I think could be very good, which is just what was your favorite moment or memory from this? Which I feel like it's very, very hard because it's been 3 years.
Yeah, on or off stream?
On or
Because
off
those are
stream,
off
because there was a lot of moments. I had a lot of moments.
Let's start
guys-
on stream, and then we can also, if we wanna talk about.
You know, I have more blurred moments on screen than off screen.
Yeah.
On stream, I think the one that pops out to me the most was just my whole stint as Natalie Chase. That was fun. Very disappointing.
I'm so clueless right now. Oh my god.
It's been so long.
It's been a long time.
I know, and I've been so away from all of it, so
Everyone's been busy.
yeah. I think I want to say my best off-camera memory. I remember we did this challenge where every single one of us got in the shower with clothes and then recorded.
I started that.
Yeah, that was absolutely you.
I
think
actually
that was, like,
stole that from another TikToker, though. I never said that.
Mhm.
I saw
I
someone else
remember that.
do it. I was like, you
It
know what?
was really nice.
It's gonna be my brand now. This is all I am.
I just I looked at the beginning, like right before the stream of the like first stream on this channel, which was also with mostly people from here, and it was just like it was really funny I found it really funny because Justin, you didn't realize we had started to stream, and you were talking about the PGO prom tag.
Oh my god.
Ask Bryce, which is like so
Just
no.
Bryce Lawrence, sociopathic killer. Oh yeah, we're going to the prom.
Yeah, it was just like some people are liking stuff from the PGO prom tag, and it was like so weird. It was like start of the stream, and the rest of us just like, we have started. It was very. I found it very fun.
Is Jamie here?
Wait, is Jamie
Yeah,
here?
wait.
I think they're backstage. They said something. There we go.
Yeah, Jamie
There.
said something in the private chat.
There you are.
There they
There
are.
he is.
I was like,
Hello.
didn't we crash that one as Octavian? Was that another stream?
You crashed a lot of them as Octavia.
I crashed a lot of streams. I was a serial stream crasher.
Oh,
I
yeah.
crashed one. I crashed one as Octavian, and I think I crashed one as Emperor Nero. Do you guys remember that?
I remember that.
That was a time. I think that is the most extravagant cosplay I've ever cosplayed at 5 a.m. in the morning. I woke up at 4:30 for most of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What happens when you're an Australian?
Oh fuck off.
Australian.
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 Astro.
Australian.
Wait, Artie, did you ever come to the US to like?
No,
Not
it's
yet.
called being a broke uni student with no money. I did plan to. I actually had a whole plan on coming to. Well, I planned on coming to Canada, which is close enough. I had a whole plan to come this year. I had saved up and everything, and then I stopped getting shifts at work, and then I had uni, and then my savings of nearly $2,000 went to zero
Oh,
in the span of like a month. So
Shit happens, you know?
it happens. But also
Okay,
at this point, I think you guys should be the ones coming here because it's a lot safer here.
Okay, but it's
Oh,
a lot
yeah,
more
no,
expensive.
you guys come to
Everyone.
me.
Fair, but also, some of us might have to flee the country.
I like how you say some of us, like every American currently on this call is not.
It's true. All three of them.
Okay, I have like a really interesting question. It's more like a nostalgic question, and it's
Yeah.
like what I ask Artie like to every single one of you guys. Out of the dreams we used to talk about, like what we wanted to do. I remember like we would all say we would get a house, and we would be making YouTube
yeah.
videos with like the
With
whole
late night
the
Zillows.
whole server. I know, like late night dreams.
The
Out of
6
those
a.m.
dreams, what did
It was 6. Most of those calls were 6 a.m. for me,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and
Just
it was
scrolling through
ungodly
Zillow
hours of the
with
night for you
screen on,
guys.
going,
But,
"Ooh, look at this one."
No, but
What
I always ended up like being in the fucked up time because it was like
Yeah, you
I
were
think
always. It was so
even
late for you.
evening for you, day for you, and I was like, well, it is 4 a.m. I'm going to
I
bed.
found so many, like, just recently found a lot of my like privated videos of just like jokes about like what happens like during the Zoom calls, and every single one of them, it was just you being asleep.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah.
So I think a lot of the quote unquote dreams, most of them I can't say because of 6 a.m. calls were whack as shit. But some of them I can say. I think one of them was I think there was a discussion of adopting multiple animals. There was definitely a discussion of adopting multiple animals. I might have just also combined my Hotel for Dogs stream with you guys. That might have been an actual thing that I just combined in my mind.
I feel like I vaguely remember something like that.
I also remember Justin and I argued a lot over the rooms and
I
who
was
got
like-
what.
I remember like Justin constantly saying like, "I'm gonna flee the country. I'm going with Artie. I'm leaving." So like,
Do you,
Bitch, I still say that.
Yeah,
Don't
Justin
tell me
made
it's
no, but
assholes.
Justin made actual plans too. Like Justin made legitimate, actual like I'm going to do this, 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 and this, and I'm going to do this part to get this way, and then made a whole plan and then just didn't follow through.
'Cause I got
Justin's
a
a little
boyfriend.
yeah, he
Yeah, but-
abandoned his plans for love.
You know what,
I
Justin?
remember.
You know what?
Don't worry,
You know,
he's fleeing with me.
yeah, you know what? Come to Australia, dudes. We actually have free healthcare.
Actually, fun fact in relation to this, I'm 95% sure that Canada's that trans people can apply to be refugees in Canada.
Yeah, no, that's the backup plan if we can't get enough money to get to Australia.
Wait, what happened to
world has gone to
Yeah, no, it's like a 5-hour drive from here to get to British
You
Columbia.
guys, what happened to visiting Mexico?
I'm
Who
literally
wants to
like 5 hours from you, Kira. I live like 5 hours from you.
go? Seriously?
Yeah.
Where are you right now? Well, no, don't say that live.
Clearly, I'm in.
Wait, forget it.
I
I'm
don't care.
telling you.
Austin. It's a big city.
So
Like,
many people.
I actually don't
Austin,
actually
Texas.
live in- Yes. So I
I've
live in
been there. Yeah, I've definitely been there.
So,
See,
and
this is just
all of my coworkers want to teach me Spanish right now. So
yeah.
Can I also bring something up real quick
How's
that
your
I just
Spanish?
learned?
Hold on. I need to do like a moment here. I need to remember how's your Spanish going.
it's so bad still. I can understand a lot more, but like that's just context clues.
O sea,
Like,
si
I haven't.
hablo en español, ¿me entiendes?
Shut up. I can understand two people having a conversation more than I used to because of context clues, and also most of the time they're talking to each other about our kids just doing.
Wait,
stupid shit.
hold on. Pingüino. Hold on.
Don't make me say it.
So-
which is,
I
can
I
say it
still
as a
have
letter.
to go to the.
Can
I
I
wanna
just
go
quickly
and
bring
meet
something
people.
up as well? Just quickly. Eddie's hair has changed so often, but for the final stream has cycled back to its original state. And can we just bring that up? That Eddie's hair has gone through the same journey as the streams. I'm sorry, Eddie. I had to make fun of you on a stream for one more time.
we have to bully Eddie and Justin. It's just how it works. It's just how the
Also,
world
can
works.
we also appreciate the fact that all 3 of the past server owners are on this stream?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I think that was accidentally happened, and I'm not mad.
Yeah. We're just gonna cycle through each person.
And also, we all left for similar reasons.
I will also point out that I also think we have every single admin.
Yes.
Minus Ray, but Ray's not active. Ray's just
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. We needed a tech person.
Yeah, we needed a tech when when Pine left.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been crazy. It's been really crazy. I still have plans on going to the US, but with your guys' current status,
Maybe not.
maybe not. I'm meeting up with
depends
one
on where
person
you
from
go.
that has been in the
Australia is
server.
just
Come visit
infinitely
me. We're
better.
fine.
Come here. Australia's just infinitely better. Come here.
Or Sweden.
Okay,
Or
but you also have
Mexico.
spiders.
Canada.
We'll go on a world
that's-
tour except for the US.
Yeah. Even like we were shit was going down, and my dad, who agrees with America's values right now, anyway, has definitely says like, hey, I guess you're not going to be visiting your American friends now, are you? And I'm like, nope.
See, I'm we're bashing America, but I am actively making plans to go visit people in America right now.
You guys, I'm going in the summer as well. So. It's the closest thing I have. I'm going to Disney.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I will say that.
I'm finally meeting up with one person from the server this summer, which is going to be fun. I see him in the chat. That's why I'm like saying it.
Wait.
I'm meeting up
Who are
with
you
Toby,
meeting?
who hasn't streamed in forever.
Oh my god, that's
we're
the
going-
guy that I was like crushing on so badly in the scene call. Oh my god.
we're going
different
to
Toby.
we're
That
going
is
to
different,
TwitchCon.
Toby. Kira, that is an entirely
That is
different
not that one.
Oh,
Toby
okay.
is a lot
It's like
younger.
crushing a lot of people during the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
because
this is not
Toby
that
was one of the younger ones.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god. No.
That was the Kiwi. No, Kira,
Poor
you had a
Toby.
crush on the Kiwi.
I
You had a
just
crush on the
got a
Kiwi, remember?
flashback to all my underage crushing with you guys and how illegal, and I was going to prison.
Don't
And
say that.
Kira,
Hey, Kira, you had a
Come
you had a perfectly reasonable crush on a Kiwi, a New Zealander that you thought was a minor, but he wasn't.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
What it was.
he was significantly older.
he was the oldest.
Oh, sheep. I remember Sheepshagger.
Oh,
Ah.
I don't
Mr.
remember my
Tyler.
crushes.
But anyway, we should switch. I came here for the second portion of the event because I came here on time, and you guys just were not.
I was on
To
time.
be fair, I had no clue when we were starting.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
fair.
I completely forgot you weren't in the server and forgot to actually send you the information.
It's fine.
My bad. Great that you could join us anyways. But
Wait,
I'm
there was
thinking.
information sent out? Were there like instructions or something?
No, what they sent to the
In the
Instagram chat,
server,
for the link for this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I deleted.
Because you and
deleted,
Pine aren't
like,
in the
everything.
server anymore.
Yeah, because I just stopped being active and having it just sit there gave me anxiety.
Yeah, me too. So I just I
Yeah,
don't
that's-
Let
really-
it sit
So
there
fair,
and
so
let
fair.
myself.
I'm
be called in
thinking.
when I-
Meanwhile, I try to get the people for the next stream on stream.
Yeah, because I was gonna say for legal reasons I can't say why you left.
Wait, you
I'm.
left? But did you officially leave?
Yeah, I left the
Yes.
server.
Oh, you're talking.
But then I came back as a mod, and then
Oh, yeah.
It's
Ash was
really
like,
crazy
the
time.
break."
That's all
Yeah.
everyone needs to know. But I'm thinking I'm going to pull everyone up like one by one. If you guys want to shout something out that you're doing right now, you can do that. If you want to say some final words, you can do that. So yeah.
I'd like to say some final words first because I have. To
Yeah,
my
I'll pull you up
boyfriend's coming.
first, Kira, and yeah.
Yeah,
so-
'cause my boyfriend's coming. There's something I want to show you guys that I think you're gonna like. Like that's my alarm telling me that I have to go take a shower. So I like to close this this chapter of my life today. I really enjoyed being with you guys. You guys taught me so much. You guys made me grow as a person. And then whatever, like all the things you taught me, I've been teaching my family and my friends, and I've been also like giving classes and like incorporating it into projects and school projects and teachers. So I just remembered the class you guys crashed and like the class we taught to my friends. Oh my god. So you guys were like a meaningful part. It was just not something for fun. You were like genuinely something that happened during my life, and I appreciate it. And I know you guys were there because of a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and you guys helped me grow, and I know that's gonna stay with me forever. So I want to close this server showing you this.
That's my girl. Let's go.
I know.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I, we've been dating for 2 years now. It got pretty serious.
Yeah.
He lived full time here. He left his family. We've been flying over with his family sometimes, and well, yeah, that's happening. And you guys, I want to show you guys because I know that's something I used to talk about a lot. Like fantasizing. So yeah.
Kira, Zoom call us into the wedding.
I'll try. I'll definitely try.
amazing.
But yeah, I want to say goodbye to everyone and thank you for everything that you guys taught me. And if you ever need something, I'm just one phone call away. But you need to send it through like the Instagram chat because I don't have anything else left. And I think even that is gonna like die soon, so you can just reach me on TikTok too.
Nah, man, Instagram will never die.
No, I mean like I'm redesigning the page for like another business was starting, and I'm using that username. So yeah, I'm deleting everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Which
So
I
if
like
you guys
that.
want to reach me, you can just reach me through TikTok.
Yes.
I love you guys.
Oh, me too,
You
Kira.
too. Goodbye. I'm gonna cry. Goodbye.
Bye.
Please.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Hi, Kira.
Do we want to do the last words like this, or do we?
Yeah,
want
let's
to
do a last word like this so everyone can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think some of you are in later segments. If you guys want
Yeah,
to,
I know.
you're
In
there.
later segments.
Justin is there. Charles, you're with Justin. You can
Mhm.
jump
You
along.
have a choice.
If anyone else wants to join, none of those are full. So if the other two of you guys wants to, just tell me and I'll have you on for the next ones. So yeah, who wants to? Anyone want to go next? I don't know if you're in a later panel, you might want to say your final words. Then I guess
Final words.
final words.
It
You're
is,
dying.
it is,
Dying.
it is
Dead.
funny, but it's still
I
sour.
mean, knowing some of our bodies, we are probably dying of various diseases. But yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go down that route.
Oh no, actually no. Currently, my toe's dislocated. That's fun.
No.
This is the most chaotic thing ever.
No one's surprised. Do you want to go first, Eddie, or do you want me to go first?
Hank can go first.
Okay.
I made the decision.
Okay, well, I don't know. I like, even though I didn't end up kind of sticking around because, anxiety and stuff is, I will say it was a very important part of my life. I mean, I would not have gotten through COVID as mentally sane as I was. I mean, none of us were mentally sane, but
Yeah.
as well as I did without you guys. I mean, there were multiple university applications where I mentioned the fandomverse as one of my, I guess, greatest kind of achievements, or what I considered to be kind of the most I kind of gave back to the community or stuff like that. I'm very happy to have been a part of this big thing because, while it might be ending, I think it was very important for all of us, especially in COVID times. Things were crazy. A lot of us, weren't kind of getting the support we needed, all of that. So I think it was I'm very glad that it happened. There was definitely some drama that didn't need to happen. But I'm glad that I'm glad that the server itself happened. And I'm very happy to be a part of it, and I do love all of you guys, and I hope we do make sure we stay in touch as years go by. And I do want to see all of you at some point, even if some of you will be a bit longer than others.
Yeah. Eddie, you wanna go next?
I can say goodbye, but I can also be on the third segment if you need something.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know what? Say multiple goodbyes, Eddie. Just say multiple goodbyes. I'll say goodbye this segment and then say another one next segment.
Okay.
This is a goodbye to the original crew, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun. Original crew. Yeah, even though I got made fun of every single stream, but whatever.
You're very easy to bully, Eddie.
I'm not.
You're very easy to make fun of. Okay.
We can't not bully you, and if you weren't there, we bullied Justin.
And then if we were both there, then Justin would bully me. It's not. It doesn't go both ways.
That's just how that works. I hope you realize that.
Yeah.
I can't not bully.
Okay.
Good message to end on.
Good. Don't bully.
Hi, friendly bullying, teasing.
Yes.
One thing I do want to mention, just not as a goodbye, but as a reminder, my little message for this end of this segment is don't drink Jaeger, because I will never be able to look at it the same way, ever. And someone here knows why.
So yeah, I'm gonna cut this segment off because it went like 10 minutes longer than it should have, and I feel really bad for the people waiting back. So yeah, this was the first part. We will be back in like a few seconds with some of the stream runners and such, which is gonna be very fun. So yeah, stick around for like a few seconds, and yeah, I'm gonna pull up where is it? Okay. Bye bye. Hey. Hello. Danny's muted.
More
Like
technical.
we've said before, we are so good at this.
The old OG gang and the new OG gang.
New gang. Let's go.
Woo.
We've got nearly everyone from the Witcher stream.
The three people. Yeah. New introductions. I guess me and Jamie doesn't need to.
I never actually introduced myself.
Oh yeah, you never did because you joined midstream. Okay.
You just
Jamie
made me
introduced-
crash that segment. I never introduced myself.
That's alright. Okay. Well, Astro is back.
Woo.
Woo!
I'm Jamie. I use they them pronouns. I was a moderator, admin, and streamer owner. I was the triple threat. I crashed all of the streams as Octavian and Emperor Nero. I think that was my shining moment.
I'm Jasper, and I did some of the streams. Wait, pronouns. Oh my pronouns, he, they.
I'm guessing I'm going. I'm Daniela, she, her. I'm stream runner, and I think I'm an admin as well. I don't remember.
You're mod.
Very active. Mod, yeah, sorry, that was the word. I haven't been very active. So.
I'm Robin or Rob. Use he, they pronouns. I haven't actually been on the server for about a year. I joined up back up just because I heard about this stream. But for the year plus that I was streamer, stream runner, social media intern, we call it. I did all the social media stuff. I edited the what were they called? The like fun bits.
Oh yeah, no,
best moments.
Best moment.
One of those best moments was funny as shit, and it was between Jasper and I. It was either as Will and Nico, or I think that was a Kirishima one, but that I think was.
Oh wait, no,
I don't know if that was you.
Was it the one where I snuck the gay or European joke into? I mentioned that I snuck in. Either nobody noticed or nobody told me that they finally actually realized what the joke was, and I felt so proud of myself for that.
European. I got that joke. I just thought everyone did, so I didn't make a comment of it.
But I was also second in command and did a bunch of other shit while I was on there, and then I left because time zones. But I'm for the final one.
Time zones.
It is 20 minutes to midnight. I'm tired.
It is nearly 7 a.m. in the morning.
Fun.
How late is it for you, Jasper?
Jasper's fine.
So
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I just realized that none of us are Americans, so all of us are in annoying time zones.
Non-American panel.
Oh,
There was not a small chunk of time where almost everyone who was working on running the server and the streams in general were not American, but we were still running on American times.
Yeah. That was funny.
I know
I'm
Astro
really
and I
glad.
talked about
I'm
this.
really glad we switched to UTC.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
I stress baked before, like, 30 minutes before the stream.
Fair.
So
I
yeah.
was sleeping 30 minutes before this stream. I was sleeping 5 minutes before I joined. Like legitimately, my alarm went off and then I clicked on the link. Like, there was like 5 seconds of me being awake before I joined the stream.
I cannot.
I went to bed in clothes, knowing that I wouldn't want to get changed in the morning.
Honestly, fair. I've been living out of the same clothes for a week because of something, and there's no reason to wear pajamas and then change into my painting clothes to continue to paint. Just sleep in them.
I'm doing this on my pajamas, just so you guys know. Like, these are my pajamas. I'm going to sleep with this.
I got dressed up. I got my fancy shirt on. I put a binder on for the first time in like a month. I did a haircut. Well, that's actually not related to the stream, but it just happened to be on the same.
Yeah, no, one of my favorite moments was, I don't know if I think Rob, you were on that stream. I think you were controlling it. We did, I think it might have been a Valentine's Day stream, where I had joined as Joe and Jasper had joined as Cherry, and I think you were someone else, but I couldn't figure out for the life of me.
Oh, I think I remember that stream.
We
I'm not
played
like,
Jackbox.
during the earlier segment, I was trying to look at like what streams I was
Yeah.
actually, because it's been so long I don't remember, but I think I remember what you're talking about, just not what I was doing.
Yeah, no, we played Jackbox, and what chaos had happened is you had somehow picked the perfect combination for Joe, and I completely improv'd my way through the entire thing as if it was totally planned, and it was a whole story. It ended up being a whole story of how Joe proposed to Cherry, and then immediately after, Jasper got the fucking same thing, just slightly different. It was, oh yeah, no, this is the story of how I died. And it was a mention of being, and I think I was, this is the story of how I saved my best friend's life. It was something like that. And it was funny as fuck. The funniest moment of my bloody life was that.
There were
that and any moment that, Carrot and I were, I think it was Carrot, Denki and Kirishima.
Yeah.
That was a cesspool.
Yeah, but I don't know what you're talking about.
I like one of my favorite streams was on the other channel where I think like I don't remember, but I remember I was Annabeth and it was like I think it was a Valentine's stream or some shit like that, and we just spent like the entire hour just saying pickup lines.
That stream.
What?
Because I don't remember much of the old channel, but like I know one Valentine's stream was like not super family.
Yeah, we had like
you had to put a warning in because it was. And you know what? It was because of Pine. It was because of Pine, who is not 18.
I wasn't 18 either. I
and
was 17.
What was funny, none of the people who were adults at the time. I don't even think I was an adult at the time. I don't.
It's like the last
20. I'm 21 this year, and I don't think I was an adult for that stream.
Yeah, no, I think I might have been 16, maybe 17.
Yeah, so I think I'd either just turned 18 or was turned
You just
18.
hide in the chat saying, I'm also Ace Arrow.
Yeah, the Ace Arrow minor ended up. I mean, we were all minors, I think, on that stream by that point. Because that's why the stream started, is because all of us wanted to stream with.
I remember actually figuring out why this split from the other channel.
It was because they didn't. Oh, fair enough. Well, but they didn't want to. They didn't want to have. They were going to have minors only streams and adult only streams, and they just kicked out all the minors. And it was like, hey, you guys can't stream.
No, I just
fair enough. Fair enough. But we were like, yeah, we'll make our own server.
I mean, understandably so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, fair enough. Like it was a fair thing. But then they quit their streams and our stream got bigger. And then
that's what happened.
But I remember in that stream, I was Magnus and Charles was Alex, and so Pine came in as Natalie Chase to play my mother, my dead mother. And it was also Eddie. Eddie and I were both the Magni of the
Magna.
Yeah, no, we called ourselves Magna.
What was the Magna?
It was only the two of us cosplaying Magnus Chase, and we just alternate between Nico. We both just pass Nico between the two of us because Nico was the only person who would cosplay Alex at the time.
There was a stream where it was only Percy's.
Yeah.
There was a Percy only stream with like 6 alternate versions.
Yeah.
Which admittedly was pretty hilarious.
Still, like, Eddie's pillow pet Percy is so iconic. It's so iconic.
Yeah. I think
Did we do one with Magnus Chase?
yeah, we did. We
Because
did.
I think I did
forgot
Blue
about it.
Magnus.
Yeah.
You'd think
Yeah.
I did
I
Blue
can't remember
Magnus
which
where
Magnus
Magnus
I went.
actually liked blue.
you'd
Yeah.
think with the amount of thumbnails I made for this channel, I would remember any of the streams.
This was on the old channel though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but I'm talking about generally because I don't
Yeah.
remember most of the streams on the new one when I was making the thumbnails every single week.
Yep.
I want to talk about a full circle moment of the Witcher involving the Witcher streams. So I joined. We made a Witcher stream. My Geralt cosplay was like barely a cosplay. I chucked on a white wig and wore the darkest shirt I could find.
I mean, that was all
and-
about most of the
It went great. It went great. But
That's the fun of
now
these streams.
nearly like a year later, I cosplayed Jaskier at a convention and walked around playing my violin, playing the various Witcher songs, and like was filmed and everything like that. And just the full circle moment of me going from Geralt to Jaskier is just funny to me. But no, it was a lot of fun. Like conniving with Jasper about how we would embarrass these two further, and I cannot look at chamomile tea without losing my absolute mind.
Okay, but can we just
The
talk about
chats during those streams was so funny.
No, but like my infected ear. We need to talk about this. Me, like, I got my helix pierced, like now over a year ago, and it got infected. And what you do against infections is rub chamomile tea on it. And I was like every single time I like posted it on my story just for Jamie and Jasper to like react to it. And it was amazing.
No, but we seriously still have to like the three of us have to like band together on TikTok and just do a TikTok live of those guys. I'm absolutely down. Just message me and I'll like
who was going to do Roach? Wasn't it someone who wanted to do Roach?
Big Roach at some point because I have a TikTok. I don't remember of who of me as R2D2 and someone as Roach, like and someone as I don't remember what. With the stupidest audio, I know someone cosplayed Roach on this.
I also remember like completely like dropping my voice and making it like super raspy and just Gem. Oh, it was Gem. And I just remember having the best time just telling Jasper to fuck off, Bard. It was the funniest time. I loved I think out of the OG crew, Eddie was made fun of the most, and I think Jasper was made fun of the most in stream, in character, in this crew. I think
probably
it was
tracks because I was doing
either
me
or Jasper.
Bullying someone, and I just remember quite a few times that it was me, and I was like, because that was it was a time.
I don't know if I've ever been bullied on stream.
If we cosplayed a male character, it was if any of us cosplayed a male main character, we got made fun of. So like I got made fun of as Geralt, but then Jasper also got made fun of as the Jaskier.
I must have gotten bullied as like Magnus at least once.
Yes.
I know I bullied you as Magnus at least once.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the fallout from Eddie being Magnus. I think once Eddie was Magnus, you couldn't not make fun of Magnus.
Yeah, no.
But
like for me, it's been like
I just know that at least once I was dunking, or at least my version of dunking on Astro for the denim jacket as with the hatred of blue. Yeah. I remember that very, very well.
Eddie has commented saying, "Why am I so bullied?" It's just because you're that lovable. You're just that lovable.
Comments, and it was so fun. I'm sorry.
Do you remember the hair cult? Does anyone remember the hair cult?
Yes, I remember the hair cult.
I think I don't know. It sounds.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was.
But if
I
we
feel
are
like one of the
full
things,
circle, then I want to bring up the fact that I actually got to meet Danny face to face for the first time a while back at a con, and it was
like 6 months ago.
It was 6 months ago, but again, I haven't actually been here. And if we're talking about full circle moments, I want to bring that up because you're also going to the con that I'm con.
I am.
So we'll get to meet up again.
That's amazing.
It is.
I just realized I lied when I said I'm
convention in Australia. No, never mind. It's fine.
I just realized I lied when I said I was going to meet someone from this server for the first time this summer. I have already met one person, Isa, who joined pretty late, cause she just messaged me, was like, "Hey, do you want to go to the theater?" So we went to saw a play on a random Wednesday. Like I needed to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna is it okay if I leave early?" Yes, I'm talking about you, Toby. Just be like, yeah. So I needed to convince my boss to let me leave early. So I could go and see a play. So yeah, so I met one person from the server. Sorry, Toby, you won't be the first. But we're going to TwitchCon, me and Toby, so we're trying to get me to affiliate on Twitch because we're going to end up being in different lines. Otherwise, on TwitchCon at TwitchCon. So yeah.
There was a moment where I had actually left this server at that point. At the time, this was during the time where I wasn't on the server. Jasper messaged me out of the blue, was like, "Sup, more orders panel?" And I was like, sure. And that went so over time because we moved from YouTube to TikTok, and it was a cesspool because it went from being between YouTube guidelines to TikTok guidelines, and those are two very different things. And it was so funny because I was Remus? I think I was Remus. Yeah, I was Remus. Jasper was Sirius, and then the person who joined us, which I think was Gem. It might have been Gem. Cosplayed Regulus. So we had Remus, Sirius, and Regulus all on the same TikTok stream, and our James was in the comments defending his life. Like, his life was threatened multiple times during that stream.
Anytime having Regulus and Sirius on a stream is so fun. I'm gonna miss that so much.
Yeah. It's been like some streams.
Do it again on TikTok. Just organize
TikTok again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the fact that this channel is like not even closing down because we're keeping everything up, but like no longer going to continue being active doesn't mean need to like stop in character streaming.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one of the things I mentioned when I went off to boarding school while I was part of the server and had to leave because I was no longer able to cosplay. And one of the things I mentioned to get in was that I ran, and I may have like sugarcoated the specifics because nobody outside of the cosplay community is going to understand this server. But I was like, I helped run and manage an international improv group. It's true.
That's kind of
what we are.
No, but so many people ended up using this like streaming setup and this server as an actual thing on college applications and job applications.
Because it's
multiple of us have that on our resume.
Because it's completely volunteer work, and because it was really successful by most metrics.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty successful until everyone decided that COVID was over, and I think that's what killed us. I think what killed us is people went back to actual powers where you could actually interact with the characters.
Well, I don't know. I feel like this wouldn't have worked outside of COVID, but also this kept working for a while even after COVID was over.
Yeah.
Because it was international. Like, I remember when I joined, I was really surprised to know that, because I'm from Israel, which is a tiny country in the middle of nowhere. Well, actually, most people know where that is. I'm not going to explain. But, like, I was really surprised when I was suddenly on a stream and talking and heard Hebrew in the background. And I was like, there's another Israeli person here? And meeting people from all kinds of different countries, which was an incredible experience.
Yeah, I just got made fun of from where I was from. No one likes Australians aside from the British.
I joined one time.
I think Jasper, I think you were the only person who didn't make fun of me.
you like I think it was a skate stream or something, and you like had rewatched it and added me and was like, "Oh my god, are you Australian?" And it was just because I was doing like a really kind of weird English accent. But I guess you got so excited.
Yeah, I was like, wait, are you like me? And Jess was like, no, I'm the better version of you.
I feel like one thing that has been like with this server, and like, yes, I remember there's been so many times where it's like I'm just on a stream with someone I've been looking up to, or like looking at their
Yeah,
cosplay and like looking up to for like ages. There have been people I've been watching, like I watched for years before the server even
Charles.
started,
Charles was
and
that
just
for me.
and just being able to be like, I like, I remember I was going to be in a stream for the first time with one of them, and I was like, I just need to tell you that I love your stuff before we even start, because otherwise I'm going to die during the stream. But
Yeah,
it's
no,
just like,
Charles was the first person I ever followed as the cosplay TikTok when I first joined. This was like, I had 2 accounts. I had one private account. When I joined on that private account, Charles's TikTok and also Eddie's. Charles and Eddie were the first 2 people that I ever followed cosplay wise.
yeah,
Same.
it's
And
like it's
weird,
been so
because it's
such a
I
like.
don't know if anyone remembers this tag. This was not Eddie's tag, but Charles was in it, called ghxau. It is old as
I've
shit.
heard of,
Completely
yeah.
dead now. But ghxau was what I first followed, and Charles was a part of that. And
I can see them behind the screen.
yeah, yeah. No, it was hilarious. It's so much fun.
Yeah, no, it's that's like one of the things it's been so surreal, and just like meeting people that you've looked up to and just being like, it's like sometimes I just feel like this makes me feel like I can do anything, I can get anywhere, because it's like I've already done so much in a sense.
Because
So
you run an international improv group.
exactly.
Genuinely, I one of my dreams is to become an actor, and one of the things that I put as on my backstage account now that I'm trying to start a portfolio is that I have done improv with an international group on YouTube. Because it's experience and it's great and it's helpful.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to say about the other thing, because I had the opposite experience. Obviously, there was like I saw the streams before I joined, and I imagined being a part of them, and then I realized like I could be, and I joined, and meeting everyone was really cool. But also, after I'd come back from a little hiatus of my own, I got to meet some people, and I joined one of the VCs, and they're like, "Oh my god, Robin, I love your stuff," and I'm just like, somebody actually really likes my cosplays, and I was the reason somebody joined this server, and I remember that moment very, very well. I don't remember the name of the person. They really suck at names, but
Yeah, it's
really
that happened to me completely different, like outside of somebody had recognized me from the streams. So I joined another server, a D&D server, and created this D&D group. And then we were talking, and then they realized that they not only recognized me from the streams, they recognized me from our what was it called? It was a second generation My Hero Academia thing that we'd created, like the short
I wasn't
series.
in it, but I remember it.
No, they recognized me from that, and they're like, "Oh my god, I love your Kirishima," and I was like, "Kirishima, I cosplayed once, but okay, cool." Like that meant maybe twice, and they recognized me from the. Oh my god, wait, I'd followed you for ages, and I was like, and then as their DM, I killed off everyone they cared about. But it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's I feel like that's such a big part of this, like meeting people and talking to people and just like, I don't know, it's been insane. It's been crazy ride, and and like I'm also the person who has had control over the YouTube channel for this YouTube channel, and just being able to read like comments of people being like, "Oh, I really wish I saw this live," or it's like, "You guys make my day." I've gotten like DMs now to the Instagram being like, "I'm really sad that you guys are closing this down," and stuff like that. And it's like we did something. We made people happy, and it's been like
made an impact,
we
yeah.
made people happy, and we made people stay. So we have.
The reason I like to make content is because I like to feel like I love seeing people's content. If I could make someone happy seeing what I put out there, it just makes my day.
Yeah.
And seeing that all the hard work, because it was a lot of hard work to like keep it running and schedule things and think of ideas and find like actual ways to get around the software, figure out, because none of us made any money from it. And I remember that there was no small time in my life when this was all I could think about and all I was doing, and figuring out what was going to be on the next panel and how to line stuff up, and knowing someone really enjoyed that. That's amazing.
It made it worth it, and I think as Astro can probably back me up here, as a past server owner, owning a server was because a lot of people who weren't admin and weren't mods couldn't see how big the server was. A lot of it was cut off for them, so it was a really large job, and it was also very mentally and emotionally taxing at times. Like, that is one of the reasons why I quit. I could not handle the emotional hold on it. But it was still so worth it, seeing the effect that we had and the impact that we had. Like, multiple people, like we've caused lifelong friendships to happen. I mean, we've made lifelong friendships of our own, but like people dead off met in this. We used to call it cosplay Tinder or something like that. It was something along those lines, because so many people met and then dated because of this server, and it was just so surreal to think about. Some of those relationships probably shouldn't have happened, but you know, the ones that did and were good, that's the important takeaway, you know.
I'm sorry, you're seeing people's reactions backstage is the funniest thing.
Yeah, but
we
like,
should probably move on to the next segment.
Yeah, we should. But yeah, we can start wrapping things up. Yeah. I'm guessing we can do, because now this is the last time for all of you. I'm going to be on the last segment as well. Wow, I'm so egotistical. I'm joking. We did all of them.
Someone has to continue running these.
Someone has to continue running these.
Actually, am I on the next segment? I can't remember. If you need another person, I'll stay on.
Technically, you're not, but if you want to join it as
I was segment during the last.
No, we
remember then I pitched to Astro. I was like, "Hey, by the way."
Yeah, it was like, all right.
I was like, "Sure, join."
So yeah, if two people wants to join the next segment, we have 2 more slots. So yeah. Because we had some last minute cancellations and stuff. But yeah, I guess for you who aren't going to, you guys get to say your last words. Like we did on the last segment, I kind of like it when we have everyone up.
Phrasing keeps sounding so deadly.
Come on.
Yes, say your last words. You're dying. Yeah, but I kind of like doing it like this instead of pulling everyone up. Face. So, Dan, if you want to start.
Yeah, I want to say something, but I was kind of intimidated. I don't know. I'm not good with words, as you guys can see. I don't talk very much, but I really have a lot of fun doing this. That was like the best part of my week. Like, I look forward all the week just to do the streams, and it was amazing. And you guys are all amazing. Like, it was great meeting you and being able to do this with you guys.
Thank you for everything you've done, Danny. Really, you have been doing so much. You've been doing a lot these past years, helping me as well. So, who want to go next?
I'll sign off because I need to go. But yeah, these have been really fun. I can't remember how long I've been doing this. It feels like a long time, but it doesn't. I have no clue. Also not super great with words. I can provide witty comments, and that's all I've got. But this has just been really fun, and it was really nice to like meet you guys and just because I didn't know any of you guys before this, so you're really cool, and this is good. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
We still need to meet up Jasper after that cancellation. We gotta do it,
guys. Come London Con.
One day.
Or another. Sorry.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other two of you want to be on the next?
I'll join.
I did not stay up for this just to like leave. So sorry, but
we're not getting rid
you're
of
not
Robin.
getting rid of me.
Okay.
I did not get 5 hours of sleep to
Not
just
again.
Fair enough. So yeah, goodbye to Diane and Jasper. Thank you so much. You both have been
It
doing
was
so
really
much for
wonderful
me
getting to know you both.
for
It
the
was
server.
really
like guys literally message me anytime. I will
Yeah.
drop what I'm
Same.
doing.
Like my DMs are open. Like, feel free.
Okay. We'll see you guys in a few seconds or I'll see you guys in a few seconds for the next segment. So, yeah.
Bye.
We're back. Robin is coming by. I just saw Robin run. I
forgot you could see me. I'm completely
yeah,
honest.
I've been looking. Okay, Robin is back. Let's go. Yeah, I've been like.
really thought I had
it was
enough
really funny.
time.
Nope, sorry. It was a short break.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
Amazing. The last minutes of the server. What the heck?
I cannot get over the fact of now that Justin has glasses, him and Charles look so similar to me, and like I'm sitting back here and it's just like it's so fucking annoying. It's so annoying. I hate how similar you guys are.
Oh my god, your eyes are so much worse than mine.
Y'all should see my glasses. I'm a -16.
Dude,
I just realized I'm the only one here without glasses.
Excuse me, these are fake.
I can see fine.
No, they're not. They're not. They are not. I'm not one of the assholes.
Honestly, it used to be worse when I was younger. It used to be like a -20.
I can see fine. These are literally astigmatism correction. I'm chilling.
Reading glasses that I just
the amount of rage that I felt when you said that those were fake. I'm fine now. But
I'm one of those assholes who's like, oh yeah, I only wear my glasses for like the aesthetics of it. I hate those people so much.
yeah, the day that I forgot my glasses, I think I'm fairly certain is the day that I dislocated my toe, but now it won't stop dislocating. It keeps popping out every single time I take a step.
Good job.
Okay, doctor, please go.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually.
No, you
Because
know
I have
what?
some health
That's what I
plans.
said. That's what I said. And then I had to have double toe surgery. Don't do it. Don't do it.
But also, yeah, Charles, you were the first person I ever followed. You joined. It was a Harry Potter stream. It was a hat stream. It was a Harry Potter tag. XAU was a Harry Potter tag that you joined. You joined, and then it became TikTok Hogwarts.
I remember this.
They're confused.
I remember this.
Do you remember He Who Must Not Be Named?
There's so many.
Okay. He Who Must Not Be Named that specifically came from a Harry Potter tag.
Isn't that just generally how you refer to Voldemort?
Yes, but
Stop it. No, if Charles thinks back, your IRL friend group was involved.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, them. That was from XAU.
Oh, I was never like I always was part of just like the TikTok Hogwarts tag, and then he like dragged me into like a Instagram group chat, but I don't know. I was probably in a Discord server at some point and just didn't use Discord like ever.
I'd say he was both the reason that I joined cosplay and the source of my the source of like the most of my trauma. But you know, I met you guys because of it, so it's great.
It's fine.
But yeah, no,
I
and then
know.
I also followed Eddie, and then I the amount of courage that it took for me to like essentially, because I'd been through like a really rough cosplay patch. I'd quit cosplay. Like I'd straight up quit. I was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And then I followed Modern Vendors, and then I was like, hey Eddie, do you need more people? And I was like, I was so nervous. I was like, oh shit, this person has no idea who I am. This famous TikTok cosplayer. And then Eddie was like,
don't even give us that. You were the It Magnus Chase cosplayer on the app.
You were the
And then I got my
Yes.
You were the Magnus. And I remember those early days. You were like, oh no, I'm not trans. I just really like cosplaying Magnus and then not taking my binder off.
I just remember the thing that happened before like the streams, and I'm so mad I didn't say this in the first segment. Because I remember before these streams, Charles, you were doing a live stream, and I don't remember. I think it was like you were with someone and you were doing Nico D'Angelo and Will Solis. And me
exactly
and Kira just acted like was in chat, just being Apollo and Artemis.
Yeah. No, I remember that. No, that was with Jasper, not this Jasper. Different.
Wasn't it?
When
Yeah.
Jasper, I'm not
The
referring to
stream
the one
was
who was just here.
Yeah.
Different person.
Yeah. I remember that, and then we were like, wait, we're the same people.
We should go around saying, like, I know a couple of people who have already done this, but for, like the new people and the people who haven't answered this question, like favorite moment and then most embarrassing story. It doesn't have to be your own story, but favorite moment from the stream, and not least favorite, but most embarrassing.
I remember the streams though.
Dude,
There's been so many good moments though. That's the thing.
Oh god. All I remember for most embarrassing is that for my first stream I was Percy. I was terrified. I had to stay up late with like my first ever monster or something like that. And I hadn't, and still by the way have not I have read this now, but I hadn't read the first two Percy Jackson books. I just jumped right into Titan's Curse after watching the movie.
Oh.
And I still have not read Sea of Monsters.
I hadn't read The Lightning Thief until like maybe 2 years ago, like a year after these.
No, the thing is, I binged all of the. You said binged for reading. I started reading Percy Jackson at the beginning of quarantine, and I read all 15 of the main series books within like 3 months. And I just, the thing is, I watched the first two movies and I was like, I don't feel like rereading the same plot. And so I went on Google and I looked up the plot of the books because I knew they were different from the movies, but I wasn't sure how much different. And I was like, okay, fuck it, I can figure this out. And just jumped into the movies. So I went on to my first stream and someone mentioned, like a chihuahua or the dog.
Yeah, it's a chimera.
So I was just like, yeah, I totally remember that. That was really annoying. And I was just like trying to get context clues and like reactions to figure out how to do this. And I only went back to read it for a book report.
The amount of times I had a wiki up about my character.
I read the wiki beforehand just because I forget.
Yeah, no, I did that for Geralt. I had the whole wiki up because I was like, oh shit, this is
I've
also
done that for nearly every single stream. I've had it, especially now when I have double monitors. One monitor is the
I would do that like an hour before stream, read the wiki, take notes on like sticky notes. I remember I did Will once and I had like how many siblings he has, the names of all the siblings, just sticky note them onto like my old desk had a little cabinets above the desk thing, just sticky note that right up above my computer, so it doesn't look like I'm going off to read something because it's like right above the webcam. Worked every time.
No, it was the fact that the fact that like the Trials of Apollo, that first Trials of Apollo book was released after the server was.
Oh god!
Yeah.
No.
We read those first books together.
Oh yeah,
That
I
was-
remember one of the streams that had like a spoiler warning for the first book.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
That doesn't feel
I was
entirely
I
accurate.
was a minor.
That doesn't-
I was
no,
a minor when I joined these streams. I was
I don't
I
feel like
didn't
that was
really-
entirely
No, I think the first two were out by the time the server started.
I think it was the third.
I don't think
the
so.
first three
It was
because
at
I
least
went
a
in
little
knowing
bit- it was at
information
least
about
a little bit
the book
after
that
the books released enough that it still warranted a spoiler warning.
Yeah.
fairly-
But the
I
thing
know
is,
it's
for
the
like
last
Percy
book.
Jackson, people spoiler warn the first book. So it's like
You know,
having
Really?
spoiler. Yes, I've seen people
Yeah.
spoiler warn the first book.
the first the Hidden Oracle came out in 2016.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was the last two
20 what?
books. that came out,
20
yeah.
what?
Oh,
Hang on,
The-
20
The
what?
Hidden Oracle, the first Trials of Apollo book, came out in 2016.
Yes. But no, I do remember, Jamie, I read
It's been almost 7 years.
I read the Burning Maze like while Jasper
I
was
saw
still
that
living.
with-
Yeah, we have a video of that, of your
Yes.
reaction to that.
I was
Yeah, that's
sobbing.
one of the reasons why I don't drink
I found
Jaeger.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Another account.
One of the reasons why I don't and will never drink Jaeger. Charles has ruined Jaeger for me.
It's so good.
I will never drink Jaeger. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it
That's like
about-
not when I was still
Okay,
in
I-
I really want to make an interesting joke, but I don't know whether it's too soon.
You asked earlier favorite moments. I just remembered there was a stream where I was Tony Stark, and I don't know where I had this 1.5-liter bottle of water. Somewhere at the end of the stream, it was getting boring, so I was like, I'm gonna act as if I'm getting drunk.
Was this the Father Figure stream where I
Yep.
did a fill some
Yeah,
icon?
it's the
I
Father
just
Figure
want to say this.
stream.
I have cosplayed
fine.
everyone of the original SBI in these panels. The only person I have not cosplayed is Tommy in it.
Wow.
I want to, you know what? Because Briana, I want to know your favorite and most embarrassing moments. I wanna know what was your experience with the server?
I regret something deeply from my first stream. It was the Halloween stream, so I decided to do skeleton makeup. It looked nothing like a skeleton. It looked like a panda, and I
Yes!
Hazel. And I regret every day of my life that I did not say a panda.
I remember
If you were
that.
cosplaying Hazel, though, that would have made sense in character because she would have.
That's why I regret it.
Yeah, I just feel like that's something she'd do.
What was
Oh
your
my
favorite?
So, is that your favorite and most embarrassing?
No, my favorite is I can't remember who was on the panel with me, but it was mostly just villains besides me. So they just kept trying to convert me to the dark side the entire panel. I was just like, what is happening?
The dark side, we have real confused.
Yeah,
It was like Beltrix, some other character. I don't know. But they were just trying to tell me to go to evil. I'm like, no thanks. I'm good.
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
Eddie and I
you
were
went
the
from
main.
just Percy
Eddie,
Jackson
Jasper, and I
to
were the ones bullied
everything?
in those streams.
Everything just became 10 times as chaotic.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
It was like before. It was like, oh, we did cabin streams. I remember. I remember.
Oh my god, I
doing
remember.
The
You remember the
Hephaestus one.
Apollo cabin when I was Lester?
Yes. No, but the
Michael
thing
and
is, I
me.
did 2 streams like 2 days in a row there, where it was like first I did Hephaestus Cabin, where I took this character that had Christopher. He had only been mentioned once in the entire book, and I took him, made him a crackhead, and just ran with it. And it was like one of my favorite things ever, because it was like, he has no lore, he has no personality that we know of. So I just took his name, ran with it. It was amazing. And then the day after that, I just did an Aphrodite's Cabin stream, and it was also like weird. and I remember it was like like in the old days it was so much more like you guys could just like write out
Chaos.
like, hey, we need more streamers for this panel, and people would be like, I've never cosplayed from that before.
Let's
do
try
it.
Yeah.
And it was
There
like
were so many
it was
first-time
so chill.
cosplays that I'd done, like characters that I hadn't heard of. I crashed a stream. Can we just bring up the fact that I've crashed a stream as Emperor fucking Nero? I did that. I crashed a stream as Emperor Nero and also Octavian. And Justin and I flirted the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah. We made Bryce Tavian a thing, and I don't regret that at all.
We invented ships. We invented ships on that server. It was great.
That was...
I think that is also going to be my most embarrassing moments on stream. Is just that Emperor Nero cosplay will live haunting my memories. But I think my favorite streams do have to be the Witcher streams. As much as I love the other streams, those Witcher streams were just the best. Like I can't look at Chamomile Tea the same way. I cannot look at Chamomile Tea the same way, and neither can Astro and neither can Jasper. The three of us will never be able to drink Chamomile Tea without absolutely losing our minds, because that got turned into a
If I need to rub more chamomile against my ear, I'm going to
onto your lovely bottom.
Oh my god. Yeah, I remember because it's like like all of the streams have like sometimes you have just this like everyone is high on energy, all of the people match very very well, and so does the characters, and like you will just have the best fucking stream ever, even though you're like 3 people like we were on the Witcher streams, and it will still work. And then other times it's like 4 people, no one has any energy, no one knows what to say, and it's like such a slow stream, but it's like it has its ups and downs, and it's been amazing, you know?
Yeah. Like people's, as I said before in the last segment, people have met each other and gotten into relationships with each other because of the stream. We've caused relationships and lifelong friendships to happen for people. Like you know what? Cosplay and Jaeger both start and end relationships, and I love that.
It's cosplay.
Okay, Justin.
Any,
Justin, we need to bring up with the Swedish letter I still have this as like a highlight on my Instagram because I find it so funny. My friend was legit like, you should cosplay and I nearly did it because it would have been funny. It's a Swedish letter that is it's an O with 2 dots above it, and it means island.
It's a weird like open mouth.
Yes. I'll post it. I will post it. Oh, I just realized I missed doing stuff for the stream. It's fine.
Do you remember those olden days where Eddie and I used to tap out as Magnus for Charles? We were like, it would be Charles cosplaying Alex Fierro, and then either one of us we would alternate our Magni. We would be the 2 Magni that we cosplay, and we'd alternate between Charles back and forth. But like the fact that I also started
like that.
No. But Charles, I also started at that very beginning. I was like, I don't know if I'm stepping in on something. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. I think it's just to like, you know, am I like stepping over something that I shouldn't? Is this like a third wheeling moment? Should I not be here? Should I like just not cosplay Magnus?
Okay, well the real third wheel has always been Justin. Like
To everyone. No, but Justin has been my third wheel before. I've been like Justin's everyone's third wheel.
Yeah.
It's also funny that I'm always the third wheel, but I'm the one who's most consistently in a relationship.
I also remember like we stayed up for like 24 hours together, like in a Zoom call. Some of us OG people. And
I still have
was that when we
my Zoom.
Yeah,
I have those receipts.
Yeah, was that also when we
multiple times during the night to you and Matt just laughing your asses off at something stupid and then passing the fuck out within a second.
Well, I also like Was that also like was those 24 hours when that ace top started?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was.
It was like 5 a.m. I haven't slept in 24 hours, and I'm starting to say stupid shit, and I called
Yeah.
Yeah, both. There was some interesting moments that happened in the server. I will never trust Justin to confess for me again.
I
I just remember
made mistakes, okay?
2 a.m. my time because it was normal time for like the Americans on the server.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
only
2 a.m. to dye my hair green.
I get kind of nervous.
Justin's dated like 50% of the server. Justin's dated like 50% of the server.
No, I haven't. I think I
He
dated.
hasn't, but it feels like he
people
has.
that have been in the
It
server.
feels like Justin. It feels like you've dated 50% of the server.
I'm pretty sure I'm
Don't
the
remember
youngest
we
here.
would. Oh, remember we'd argue flirt? Like I remember Eddie got argue flirted with by so many people. We
Okay,
tried to prove points.
I don't recognize it, so that was just me.
Yeah, you just got angry at it. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, Eddie. Yes, you are.
Whatever. Has anyone brought up the mullet AU yet?
Oh my
No!
god!
I knew like
I made mistakes.
Mullet Octavian Thirst Trap.
2
Mullet
words
Octavian
that
Thirst
could make this entire.
no.
I'm so confused. What the
Mullet
Hey, do
Octavian
you remember
Thirst Traps.
Pillow
That's
Pet
all
Percy?
you need to know.
We
I
did that.
remember the mullet AU. I don't think I was a part of the server during the mullet AU, but I watched
definitely
the
wasn't.
AU.
That was, I think, also in the private chats.
No, it wasn't. No, it
Was
wasn't.
it?
was a
Stream.
stream.
It wasn't. It was
There was
server.
a
It was
stream.
server wide, and also, Briana and Robin, be glad that you weren't.
That photo.
Be so glad that you weren't part of it at that time. It was no, because it was like maybe the third or fourth stream. It was so early on. I remember almost like threatening to block some of you if I had to deal with one more mullet message. I nearly did. I think I did block Eddie for like 24 hours.
I think most of us have blocked Eddie at some point.
I haven't.
For various reasons.
I have
Yeah.
not.
I haven't.
Probably
Love you,
'cause-
little bro.
Confusion.
So many cosplay tags started because of the server. Like there was the
Because of jokes.
I can't remember what the tag
Stranded
was, but I remember I
Gods.
cosplayed like the Stranded Gods tag. There was the Umbrella Academy tag. There was
Oh my god, that's had the umbrella. That was.
I need to cosplay.
Like,
I need
it
to
was
cosplay
all-
Empress again.
No,
I need to cosplay
I
Empress
have a
again.
funny moment
I remember that was-
we
that I
posted
remember
initial videos and then never.
on a
Yeah.
stream that I wasn't on. I remember a moment or like 2 moments on the same stream that I wasn't on. It was the stream where you guys did a stream with the Stranded AU tag. And I remember, first of all, people were asking where Artemis is, and I was like, people are asking for me because I was Artemis in that tag. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. But the next thing was like, so first of all, it was that, and I was like, oh, people are looking for me, and then just all of a sudden, Justin just like, yeah, I have a friend who I called that Ace Tom, and I was like, why am I getting mentioned IRL me getting mentioned in this stream?
Yeah, no, I just went, you know what? I'm gonna make this canonical.
Oh my god.
There were so many
I think it was
decisions
because
that
we
Justin
were
made.
calling
Into the
Hestia
moment,
like
and I
an
said,
ace
"Fuck."
bottom or some shit like that.
No, but the fact that all of us
Oh.
just there were so many times where Justin just said something, we're all just like like in stream, there were so many times where we just sighed like Justin, honey, no, baby, no, honey, no,
I've calmed
no,
down. I'm okay now.
you're better now.
I've got.
I mean,
more
the fact
therapy.
that you and Charles could be in the same room without killing each other is character growth.
Yes.
The fact that those two are sitting in the same room and not murdering each other is massive character growth. I remember when they actually legitimately, I was like the mediator. I had to sit them both down and yell at them and go, hey, I'm not getting in the middle of your shit anymore. Sort the fuck out. Sort it out. I will be on this call. This is the last time I mediate for you guys. Sort your shit out. And then they realized that, you know why they were angry at each other? Is because they both thought the other person was mad, so therefore didn't want to message first to make said person mad. Both of them thought that. They're like, I don't know what I did. And I'm like, dude, you're ghosting each other.
No, I
That's
knew
why
what I
you were
did.
getting married. You were
I
getting
thought
mad
he
at
was
each other for
stupid.
ghosting each other.
No, I'm going to clarify. I knew what I did, but I thought he was stupid for being mad about it, so I wasn't going to make it worse.
It was so bad. And also this was like
It's okay.
at my height of server ownership too. I was so stressed. And these two made my life a living hell.
So that I was made mod at some point, and when I realized that being mod meant actually having to mediate between people, I was just like, nope, I will do
mediating with
And
them.
that was what I got to be a mod like very late, so I didn't have to do anything.
I'm just very lucky that I'm the last resort mod for that.
Oh, I remembered my favorite.
No, I remember when people were DMing me. I would like to make this clear. I have stopped using Discord since I left this server. Like, it is just not a thing I use anymore. And I don't know if I've been traumatized or what, but I remember people DMing me being like, this happened and this happened. I'm just like, I know I wanted to be a teacher, but I didn't mean now. I didn't.
No, that's literally what it.
That's what it was like. That's what it was
The thing
like.
is-
Me and Astro were talking before the stream started. Like, one of the things that I did not miss was the drama that came with being in a server with a bunch of mostly teenagers and young adults.
Yeah.
Just laughing at each
You know
other.
what another funny thing is?
Which are chronically online.
Can we also just establish that? Can we just also appreciate the fact that there were so many times where Justin and myself would go to our friends with their gender crises and their sexuality crises and help them through it because they gaslit themselves out of thinking that they were. The amount of times that Charles forgot to come out to me for things and I just knew. I thought that he already had and already realized, and he's like, oh, by the way, I'm like a trans man. And I was like,
no shit.
And like, since when did
Okay,
you
but I've
know?
gone back on that now.
You've gone back on that now, which I didn't know until now. Thank you for telling me your pronouns via StreamYard. Thank you very much. Willy-nilly.
No, Jamie, I sent okay. Admittedly, it is Twitter, but I sent a Twitter link of like, I hate coming out to my friends, so I'm just gonna post it here, and then I sent everyone the link.
No, you didn't send me the link.
I sent it in the group chat, in the Instagram group chat.
But anyway,
I never checked that group chat.
There was also the point in time where Justin and I had to sit Eddie down because Eddie was like, I'm not trans. I just really don't like taking off my cosplays and like sitting in my binder for hours on end. But I'm not trans, you know. I use Eddie said no, but the fact that Eddie said, "Oh, I use any pronouns," but would literally wince and shudder any single time we used anything other than he/him pronouns. It was established. We all knew.
Curious, right? How many people on here who are under the trans umbrella realized they were trans because of cosplay? Raise your hands.
Well, no, it wasn't because of cosplay. It was because of the server. Because I also said, you know what? I'm not trans, but sometimes I really like it when people mistake me for another gender.
Oh my god!
And we all went, okay.
Euphoria. I was in cosplay and
I use she/they pronouns because, like, I just respect them.
No, Jamie.
Yeah, I've questioned my gender too many times in this server.
Yeah. No, but the fact that I was like, I use she/they pronouns not because I'm trans, but just because I respect the normalization of they/them pronouns. And now I don't use
No, but
pronouns.
that's how I started out with the he/they though.
Okay,
and now are you now actually he/they, Justin?
Yes.
Yeah. I know that. I'm just making you say it.
But Jamie,
Well,
one
me,
of
it
the
was
first calls that we were in, not one of the first ones, but like the earlier ones, I continuously referred to you with they them pronouns, and then like corrected myself. So I was like, wait, no, I don't know where I'm getting this idea that you use they them
The
pronouns.
same thing happened with my roommate at my boarding school until they at one point they came out and they were like, "Hey Robin, can you start using they them pronouns for me?" And I shit you not, my reaction was, "I fucking told you so. I've been correcting myself so much."
I got an I told you so from Justin.
You claim you're cisgender, but I was right the entire fucking time.
Yeah, no, I told you so from Justin. I think I sat down with Justin and nearly fucking cried because I'm like, I think this is actually a thing. And Justin's like, bitch, we knew before you did. Like, that happened to me, it happened to Eddie, it happened to
I'm pretty
Charles.
sure I literally just kept repeating, girl, we've been new.
Yeah.
Like over and over until they stopped having a breakdown.
There was a time where I nearly cried telling Justin that I think I might be ace, and Justin's like, think about that. I think you might, but like, just, you're crying, bud. So like, maybe just think about that for a little bit. Me later realizes that you can be ace and still, like things.
Yeah. Took you a minute.
And then no one was surprised. I think Pine actually yelled at me. I think Pine yelled at me for not realizing.
For me,
Pine has yelled at all of us at one point or another.
Like Pine, but also just like Parent Pine. Parent Pine is an actual thing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Pine, for you having to become all of our parents.
I don't remember that happening.
At least in like
I think Pine was also a person who helped me through the fact that literally everyone that I cared about forgot about my 19th birthday, and I think Pine was one of the only people to message me happy birthday.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I think
you did. You messaged me 24 hours later.
Time zones.
Time zones, bitch. I forgot.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but also I'd posted saying that it was my birthday, and you didn't message me until 24 hours afterwards.
I don't pay attention.
You're fine now. Justin's had character growth, but it's still funny.
I was
like one of the only people who messaged me happy birthday. My parents forgot. It was hilarious.
To be fair, last summer was wild, and it was like within a month or two of Max getting here, so I was still settling in.
No, it wasn't. It was when all of you guys met. Everyone was like meeting up at that point, and I was like, by the way, guys, it's my birthday during this meetup.
Was your 20th. Never mind.
No, the 20th was when you moved. When Max moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, guys, I was 17 when I first joined the server. I was 17, a minor, when I first joined the server. I'm now turning 21 this year.
Natalie
I
is
have my
almost
own
the
apartment.
same age I was when I started the server. So,
yikes! Don't tell me that.
Yeah, no, I started the server when I turned 17.
I was 16 and now I have my own apartment. So
I think
I'm still in high school. I'm still in high school.
Like
I'm legit a sophomore in high school.
No, everyone was like, "Oh, there's so many adults in the server." It was because we were minors when this first joined. Like this server when everyone first joined, it was a minors only server, and everyone just became adults.
It wasn't minors only, but it was focused on like the minors who were coming from.
Oh, okay. I'd always thought it was minors.
It was just 15 plus, but primarily like everyone was, or it was actually 13 plus to start with. The streams were 15 plus, but a lot of the minors from the other server came over because Hazel's streams became 18 plus. So everyone was in that like 15 to like 17 range.
Yeah, and
I think I was in one of Hazel's last streams before they switched.
I think
I was in the last.
We also, I still remember the fact that I am among one of the oldest people in this server amongst the like OG group, and I was a minor during that time. So you guys were children. You guys were babies.
I was the same age as you.
I was No, you're not.
I was 17 and you were 17. It was right after my 17th birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So like, there's
we're
like
just under a year apart.
It's that few months where we're the same age.
Yeah.
Correct.
It was.
I might have been 15, turning 16.
Yeah.
That year, I think. I think I spent my 16 year, like, the hour where I turned 16 with some people from this
I've been through 3 schools since I joined this server.
I've changed universities. I graduated high school. Wait. No. Okay, I was just double checking that I wasn't dating my boyfriend during that time, but no, you guys
You
were
guys
after.
have been broken up for like at least
Yeah,
a
we'd
year.
broken up a long time ago. Oh man. But
Man.
yeah, no, I thought I
Man.
was cis
Man.
back then.
Man.
I'm kind of bi, but like less bi than I was back then.
Also women.
I thought a lot about myself that was wrong. I thought I was neurotypical.
Same. I was just about to say I did not know I was autistic.
Eddie still thinks he is.
I found them.
Eddie, we cannot have the same. No, I don't. And this is
No.
a little known fact. Eddie and I literally have the same thing.
Yeah, no. Let's bring up the Kung Fu Panda cult and see if he still agrees.
The what? What?
What now? Say it again. What?
You still
Kung Fu Panda cult?
It's too early. It's absolutely too early. Oh yeah.
It's too early. It's too late.
That's outside, by the way.
Yeah, I got you killed me in my Kung Fu
meanings of Kung Fu
Yeah,
Panda.
tell me about it.
That was out of context quotes. Why do I remember that?
Eddie, it's the fact that we have the same family. We sat this down and discussed the fact that our parents are the same people, just one's American and infinitely then worse. One wants to be American and one is American. We have the same family. Eddie, you cannot be neurotypical with the same family as I do. Dude, your dad's a vet. Your dad's a veteran. You cannot be neurotypical.
Oh, yeah. I have so many military.
Yeah, okay, that's a statement. That's definitely a statement.
Is it wrong? No.
Listen, I wouldn't know. Everyone in my family is
Eddie,
a
can
vet.
you recite the Lord's Prayer off by heart? Eddie, can you recite the Lord's Prayer off by heart?
I can.
I can.
Charles, you were saying before that you remembered a favorite moment.
Kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in
Stop.
Charles, buddy, you remembered a favorite moment. Charles, you remember the favorite moment.
Huh?
You remembered a favorite moment.
Oh yes, I did. It was when I lit my hand on fire during the Royal AU.
Oh my god!
Sorry, what?
No, it was cool. I was trying to do a thing with the, to safely light my hand on fire as
the
Valdez,
whole
and
party
I did
trick.
it. I did it multiple times. I kept doing it, and then it got in my eye, and that was not ideal. But
You know what? I have a question now.
Those first streams were great.
Because I ate a raw potato once on stream.
Oh, I remember that.
I did eat something.
I
did eat something else.
actual olive oil on stream once.
I just drank a lot of iced tea.
That's not crazy. That is not crazy.
I drank chamomile tea, but no, I did also. I drank and ate something. I think I ate. Oh, it was apple juice. It was a whole carton of apple juice. I drank from start to finish. I drank a whole carton of apple juice.
Calling a carton like a liter carton?
Like this big, like this.
Oh wow!
Like one of the half gal cartons. Gotcha.
Yeah, dry. I also ate dry cereal because what it was is the streams were the streams were 5 o'clock. It started at 5 o'clock in the morning for me, so I had to wake up at 4:30. So bitch, I was eating breakfast on those streams.
I was also eating breakfast on those streams. But they were
and for me, it's always been
I'm not gonna ask how you managed to wrap your sleep schedule because those streams are 4.
Oh, I didn't.
PM
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's 5 p.m.
I went to. Justin also had the same sleep schedule as me.
We would go to bed and wake up at the same time. It was 6 a.m. for me.
That is so wrong. I left these streams because I could no longer fuck up my sleep schedule so much.
No,
I don't have
sleep.
I got under 5 hours of sleep for this stream.
Oh man, yeah, I remember last time I finally remember last time I actually left the streams was when I had a job in an ice cream shop.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You were always complaining about it on call.
It was so illegal. We almost sued the guy because he didn't want to give me my last paycheck after I told him, "Hey, I can no longer work for you because you want me to stay and finish cleanup at 2 a.m. and I have school." which is illegal in Israel, by the way. Teenagers aren't allowed to work past 11 p.m. But didn't bother
It's
the guy.
illegal in most states here too, dude.
It's past 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I would not
Yeah.
put anything
Very
past
expensive.
the United States of America. Okay.
Yeah, no. If you're a minor, you can't work past like 10 in most states.
Yeah, I think it's
Unless you have,
10:30.
like,
It's 10:30 unless you have like parent consent.
Yeah, some states you can get parent consent and get over.
And
But
then
if you don't
there's,
have school
like,
consent, they
Australia.
usually still don't.
I have no
In my
idea.
state, you need parent
I
and
just
school
know that
consent.
we almost sued the guy because he didn't want to give me my paycheck, and then my dad had to get involved.
I had to do
Fun.
that.
Yeah.
I had
Thank you,
to.
Also,
Mhm.
talking about like the gender thing that we did before, Robin was the first person I ever heard using any other pronoun than she for me. Like, I'm not saying it was the only one who used them, but it was the first time I was like, damn.
Right? Because you told me you used he, she, they, and I was like,
Yes.
cool. So I'm just gonna blur whatever first comes to my brain. And so
Yeah.
that time I was calling you he, and I remember it confused the fuck out of my family. And I remember you told me one day like, you are the only person I've heard so far who actually uses he, him pronouns for me, and I was like, that's your fucking pronouns, dude.
Yeah.
No, but can we appreciate the fact that if I'm can we appreciate the fact if I'm going to be misgendered, I want to have multiple pronouns in the one sentence. That is the only time I will accept being misgendered. And also, I misgender myself all the time. Let's be honest. I misgender myself more than I get misgendered.
This
But no,
point.
but like it's just the feeling of the multiple pronouns in one sentence is very nice.
It confuses people so much. There was a long period of time where this was the only thing happening in my life, and so I would talk about it to my family constantly, even though they had no idea what the hell was going on or who any of these people were. And most of us are queer in some way or another, and a bunch of us use multiple pronouns. So I'm just actively using people's pronouns, and my parents. And it doesn't help that Hebrew only has he and she, so I tried to talk to people to figure out what they preferred in a gendered language. My parents were just looking at me, and this was early in my own transition. They were like, what in the... Huh? It was crazy.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. I remember coming to Justin and saying, hey, guess what happened? This was when I thought I was cis. I was like, guess what? I was wearing like a flannelette shirt and a guy mistook me for being a guy. Like, why did that feel so nice, you know? And Justin's like,
I just stared them down for a good minute.
yeah.
I wonder why it feels so nice to be referred to by different pronouns than my... I had the same exact experience, but I wonder...
The fact that none of us were surprised when Eddie came out too, we were like, the new. At a certain point, no, but dude,
I don't even remember Eddie going by any other pronouns.
I don't know if you know.
It's because no one used anything but he.
There was one Zoom call that
genuinely
you weren't. I have something to, because I don't know if Eddie actually knows this. There was a Zoom call that we were on. We were all discussing the fact of like, hey, so we're all in acceptance of the fact that Eddie does use any pronouns. However, we've all noticed the fact that he legitimately flinches when we use anything other than he, him, right? And everyone's like, yeah. And we're like, okay, so we're just gonna use he, him pronouns? Yeah. And we all just collectively decided to use he, him pronouns for Eddie because he could not legitimately it would be a full body shudder. He didn't realize that he did it. Full body shudder anytime that those pronouns were used.
I love the fact that this is coming up on the last stream. It's like,
oh
here
yeah,
are
confessions. There was also the conversation
coming out
of Eddie telling me that you didn't think you were trans, but you definitely wanted top surgery at one point in life. And I'm like, I think we were talking about like tattoos we wanted or something. Yeah, I'm like,
the most transgender
okay.
thing I've heard in a very long time.
Okay.
No comment. No comment.
No, but,
I was exactly the same in my early transition, but like still.
No, it was the fact that Eddie thought, and it's like, oh, I'm somewhat, like I'm more cis than I am non-binary now. You've had top surgery, dude. Full circle.
No
And it
comment.
looks better than mine, bitch. Okay, to be fair though, I had sensory overload with my top surgery and pulled my stitches out.
Oh, did you?
Ooh,
That's sarcasm.
No, that I did.
that doesn't sound fun.
Jamie.
Okay, anyways, I need to fill out
Yeah,
the cherry.
no.
It's a staple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there through Justin's top surgery. And Mans did not have a fun time. Like, no, it was the fact that when Eddie got top surgery, I was like, wait, your recovery's finished? What?
I didn't know. Like, no,
Because I was on
I didn't
call for
know.
most of my recovery. But
Yeah,
no,
no, because I
because
was
when
like-
I was having my recovery, I was recliner bound for 2 weeks, and it was during a heat wave. It was 113 degrees in Washington. We don't get that kind of heat. That doesn't happen. I had a heat rash all down my back from my binder, from my surgical binder. It was awful. I was miserable for that entire thing.
Yeah, so when Eddie was like, hey, like, I was like, Eddie was like, hey, getting top surgery. I was like, cool. Expecting the recovery time to be that long. And then Eddie's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm good now. I'm cosplaying again. And I was like,
It was in
okay.
the winter, so there was nothing to do. Like I didn't have.
Like, the recovery time isn't that bad. It was
Yeah,
just
there was
I
nothing
was
to do.
in
Nah,
pain.
let's just
I had
get
about
top
the same
surgery for the hell of
recovery
it.
Yeah. Slay.
I know for me, there was a lot of times that before and after screens that y'all would just yell at me to stop drinking caffeine and go to bed.
That was half the conversations with like half of the people on this server. One person be like, hey, no, go to sleep. The other person being like, hey, no, I decide.
For me,
It was maybe like 4 a.m. for me, and I would be like, I'm making myself coffee. And you guys would yell at me like, go to bed. You have school in the morning.
No, for me, it was go the fuck to the doctor. And I've been to the doctor twice and in the hospital. Yeah, I was in the hospital for I nearly had a heart attack. But yeah, went to the hospital for it. It was good. I'm chill now. No, but it was like there was a point in time where Justin and I were like alternating between being like incredibly sick. At least Justin was in the hospital, and then I was like bed confined, and then Justin was in the hospital, and I was bed confined.
No, I think when we were in the hospital, when were you in the hospital? Because I think it was about the same time I was too.
You don't remember when I randomly joined that call and saying, "Sup, guys, I'm in the hospital"?
Yeah, no, I remember. I don't remember when it was.
It was like maybe 3 weeks ago now.
Okay, so no, it was a couple of months after.
Yeah.
No, mine was very end of December.
Yeah.
Tee. But I do remember you were fucking sick.
Yeah. I had like multiple, any heart test that you can think of, I've had it.
Have they figured out what's wrong? Probably not.
No.
Yeah,
No, they literally
haven't figured
told
it out
me,
for
like,
me either. It's okay.
their words were, it's not going to kill you. It's like a musculoskeletal issue, so it's not going to kill you. We just don't know what it is. You can go home now. I was like, okay.
Medicine.
Yeah. Australian healthcare is shit, but they won't diagnose you with anything. They'll just keep treating you.
I mean, I will forever be grateful that at least I have universal health care that is free health care, which I have that above all of the Americans here. So
Mine's expensive, but hey, at least it made it so my top surgery was covered.
I mean,
It sucks.
oh man, that sounds horrible, honestly.
Moment of silence for the Americans.
Moment of silence for
Yeah.
Wait.
No, you don't even understand. My neurologist fully found like a malformation in my brain 6 years ago and didn't tell me.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh,
That checks out.
Happens. It's awful.
It's fine. I'm alive.
Like, I fully didn't sleep for 30 days, and they sent me home 2 days afterwards.
Good God.
And I went to school. What makes it worse is that I went to school.
Yeah, no, I will forever be grateful that I have really good health insurance, even if I don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at America.
Was this
Okay,
hang on, I
okay.
asked, was this stream supposed to go for 1 hour?
Yep.
Yeah, we're coming up on 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. I thought so.
Just actual like server question stuff. I know someone asked before. Favorite cosplay to stream in? What are y'all's favorite cosplays to stream
Will,
in?
I think.
I
I love
think
my Will
I
cosplay.
really
I've
like
got a-
Will as well.
I've got a top 3. In the OG, like the OG streams, it was Luke. Luke was my favorite to cosplay because I got to flirt with so many people as Luke. Weirdly enough, Luke.
We don't know
then-
how this happens. It just happens.
I don't know. Luke. I think I honestly no. Any blonde PJO character
We're
that's
just
dead.
blonde boys, dude.
Usually
Blonde boys too.
Dying, I guess.
Yes.
No, not that.
I saw a TikTok about that today that was like, so Will has 1 month left to live, and I was like, fuck.
Oh
You
no!
don't understand.
every
I'm not
single-
ready for the new book.
No, every single.
Can we
time
just hang
Will
on?
is
Can we
in a
just
new
all
book,
just agree
we
to
all
when
just
that book
assume he's
comes
gonna
out?
die.
Can we all read it together on Voice?
Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
I don't think.
But
I'll
there's
open
any
up like
blonde
one
character.
chat for when it comes.
So any of the blonde characters, and then Geralt. Geralt has to be there, and then for the third one is there would be a specific list of characters that whenever. So I had multiple crushes on multiple people during the server, and I had a list of characters that whenever somebody was like, "Hey, do you want to stream with me?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I've got this character. We're good." And it was one of them. Oh, what were they? There were multiple. There were multiple characters. And I'm probably not going to reveal them because I realize if I now reveal them, that will reveal all of the people that I was attracted to, and I don't think that this is the live stream for
I was
that.
waiting to see if you were going to make a mistake or not.
Yeah, no. But the people who know. And the people that don't, honestly, probably will know if they think about it. But yeah, no, I think those were my favorites. But yeah, no, Luke was definitely up there because I think Justin and I really bonded as best buds when we were flirting with each other as Luke and Ethan.
I'm trying to remember who I actually cosplayed on these things regularly because I remember one of my favorite cosplays I did was, I think I ended up doing him one time, but Lester in the first stream on this channel was really fun. I don't remember who else I did regularly.
I can only ever remember regularly doing Percy, and honestly, he's like the default for me 99% of the time. So you know what, Percy, I can't go wrong with him, especially back then when I had my hair like that.
Yeah. For me, it was like in the old stream, it was definitely like Annabeth. Like I love doing the one-off as Christopher because it was like just funny doing a character that has no lore at all. But otherwise, it was like Annabeth, which was like a lot of fun because it was always like a different person cosplaying Percy, which was.
It was always a different person cosplaying Annabeth.
Yeah. It was because it was like it was Percy and Annabeth, and it was like the two main ones, and it was chaotic as fuck. That was like one of the reasons I was so nervous for the first stream was because Eddie was cosplaying Percy, and I was like, I have been watching Eddie's cosplays for like a year. I'm gonna die. So yeah, that was like fun moment from that stream. But yeah, but like lately I've been doing a lot of Technoblade and Nikki. Nikki because my hair has been very very pink lately. So I've been doing a lot of Nikki, but otherwise like Techno has been like one of my favorites. I cosplayed for the first time to a con as Techno as well, so which was amazing. I'm wearing a Techno shirt as well.
Oh my god, wait, I just realized something, Astro.
Yeah.
The Queen was alive when the show started.
God, why did that?
Also talking about like Siri was also a lot of fun doing cause yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think of things beforehand. Yes, Eddie.
I wanted to say my favorites.
Yes.
You don't want to raise your hand. This isn't the
This isn't
I'm interrupting a
We
teacher
always
there.
do that though when we
Okay.
like.
Magnus, obviously. I loved Pillow Pet Percy. And I don't know if you guys remember this stream, but it was really early on, and we cosplayed as each other.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I was not in it, but I remember this.
It was.
I'm so
Was
sorry.
I next for that stream?
Yes. No. Yes.
I think
I
I was
was
next.
Mine was
Who
you.
was me?
I was.
Oh,
Eddie.
I know who was me. Never mind.
Eddie was
I
me.
cosplayed as Charles, and I remember that it was like the day after I was dyeing my what would be called the Perry the Platypus wig, and so my hands were dyed green, and it was a time. It was pretty fun though. You know,
Yeah,
Fuck that Perry the Platypus
I know
cosplay. It's so cursed.
I know who cosplayed me, and I know who I cosplayed. It's fine.
Don't worry about it. We don't need to talk about that. I'm so sorry. That was awful.
You guys remember, like, Jamie, Justin, Charles, and Eddie? You guys remember that, like, when we took over each other's TikToks?
I was looking for the mullet AU on my.
Yeah,
my
I remember
videos, and I
Eddie. You
scrolled
did my blue Magnus on my account, and like a year later, I was still getting follows through those videos because people thought I was Eddie. So I kept getting I was like, I'm scamming people. I got at least 100 followers because Eddie took over my TikTok. That's like 10% of my following was because Eddie took over my TikTok.
that was the gold name.
Eddie cosplay. You cosplayed Aura on my account, I think. Yeah. And
I
then
have another question
you
for
cosplayed
everyone.
Oh
Aura.
my god, Eddie, do you remember Marlo?
You
Do
did something else though. I don't remember.
you remember
I bullied
Marlo?
the shit out of him until he cosplayed Patton from Sandersides on my
No, Eddie, do you remember Marlo? Do you remember who Marlo was gonna be?
Oh.
Yes.
I never
That
did
was the
Virgil.
time. That was
How
I
have I
think
not
one of the
cosplayed
cosplays
Virgil?
that made me realize that something's up in the gender department.
How did I never cosplay Virgil on one of these streams? He was my first ever cosplay.
He was my first ever cosplay.
My first ever canon cosplay was the Black Canary, and it was not a good cosplay because that cosplay went from being the Black Canary to Sirius Black throughout the convention that I went to. Because I bought a wand.
Anyone else want to answer my question and say their favorite character to cosplay? Because if not, I have another question for everyone.
I'll say mine. I think everyone already knows what mine is. It's Hazel. It's always going to be Hazel. It's my first cosplay, and I love her.
Yes.
I would say that your first cosplay always holds a special place in your heart, but I will kick and burn my first cosplay if anyone else.
I was in like 6th grade when I did my first cosplay. It was awful.
Same.
I was in 7th, and I went to school in Virgil cosplay. Everyone thought I had a black eye.
It was a Naruto cosplay. I was in the 6th grade. I was using my natural hair, which did not match the character. And my mom was kind of correct in saying that the outfit pieces themselves, her words, not mine, made me look a little bit like a hooker. A little bit. Not appropriate to say, but she was kind of right.
I think my first time cosplaying was 2 years ago when I was in 8th grade.
My first was Virgil, which was like a while ago. So yeah, it's been a hell of a ride, and I've done them better since then. So yeah, I still have the hoodie and stuff. I didn't do anything to the hoodie. It's just I bought one.
There's a single photo of me in my first cosplay, and I have burned every copy I have of it digitally, except for one. And if I ever see it actually posted online again, I am gonna freak out. But does anyone else want to answer that question? Because if not,
I think everyone has.
Yeah, I think everyone has answered their favorite cosplay.
A big part of the streams was to I don't know, maybe it was just me. I know it was not just me. Of making last minute cosplays for specific streams. And I know that I made in 2 days a Tim Burton cosplay for a comic book stream, and I'm bringing it to a convention in a week because it was a big cosplay I wanted to do, and I remade it actually using the original shirt. Does anyone else have a story like that? Because I really want to know.
I just thought of it. What was it? Oh, my Andromeda Black cosplay. Which, like, I don't know if that really counts because it was really just like the Slytherin uniform and then trying to figure out what wig to wear for her.
So
most of my like Camp Half-Blood cosplays were really last minute because it was like I have a wig that might work,
and we have the shirt.
I have the shirt, and
we don't really need anything else.
Yeah.
A lot of them were Camp Half-Blood.
For me, especially in the early days, because I was still living in this. I mean, I am now, but like that's because termites. But I was still living like at the same house as my parents, and they didn't know. They still don't know I cosplay.
Congratulations!
They just think I go to fun conventions and dress up as my D&D characters, and I have so many wigs. They know my cosplay setup, and they just don't think anything of it. But I was cosplaying literally from my closet. I mean, I was in there for most of the streams. I was at 5 a.m. in the morning, door closed, my bed against the door so my parents wouldn't come into my room, in my closet streaming. And all of my cosplays were from 2 weeks and the plethora of clothes that I had on me. And whenever somebody was like, hey, can you cosplay this character? I was like, bet, I'll find something. So 90% of all of my cosplays on those streams were me thinking of that cosplay in 15 minutes. Those were 15-minute cosplays, pretty much every single one of them.
Yeah, for me, it's like Christopher, as I mentioned earlier, and then it was some Aphrodite girl I don't remember the name of that I also did. Both of them was just like throwing shit together because people were needed. Also, my Philosoph cosplay. So, like, I just did that because I was like, okay, father figure panel. We'll do this.
Yeah, I remember that with the green bucket hat, right?
The green bucket hat. It's actually like a child's like rain hat. It does not fit my head. I had this like same shirt I used for Tubbo. That broke when I was in England, and I'm so pissed about that. And it was crazy. My hair was like blonde and kind of the right length. It was like that was it.
As much as I'd love to stay, I need to have breakfast because I've been up for so long. So I'm gonna tap out here, guys. But before I do, I'm gonna do my little bye thing because we haven't done that yet. But I'd just like to say that like this server and you guys are the reason, like, or the reason I know who I am, like legitimately the reason why I know who I am, and B, you guys have helped me through some shit times. Like, there have been many times where I've called Justin in absolute tears, sobbing, crying because something has happened. And I think if I didn't have this network of people, honestly, I think I was trying to think back of the catalyst, and that was me messaging Eddie. I think me messaging Eddie and joining Modern Benders was the reason I am who I am today. So I want to specifically thank Eddie, but also thank all of you guys for like I mean, like this, just because the server's ending doesn't mean like I'm never seeing you guys again. Like I'm still down to do lives and stuff like that. Like I'll probably message Justin later being sub. By the way, I kind of sent your boyfriend into a gay panic again. I actually did do that. I meant to tell you, but no, it involved I found my longer dagger, and that's all I need to say. But
not on stream, it's not.
But anyway, like you guys are the reason why I'm as healthy and sane as I am today, by both in the bad way and the good way. So I just want to say thank you guys. Like, also thank you Astro for taking over once I fucking died. I was like, I couldn't do it anymore, please. And I was just like, yeah, I got you, babe. And then I felt so guilty afterwards because I was like, Astro, the amount of stress that you were under, I get you. I
Yeah,
feel
'cause you dipped like
Like,
right in
I-
the middle.
I had to
At
tap
least I
out.
dipped
I was like
out.
crying for like weeks on end. So thank you, Astro, for taking over my inability to run that server. But yeah, so I'm gonna tap out here, guys. Goodbye. Thank you for
Bye,
everything.
Jamie. Thank you for everything.
Bye.
Savage.
Yeah.
Lord.
Words.
Are we doing that bit now? We're all
I guess so. It's been 2 hours.
then.
This
Um,
segment has been a lot
lot.
longer than it was supposed to
Last
be.
segment was allowed to go on a lot longer.
That's true.
Yes.
There's no one actively waiting.
Exactly.
And admittedly, we did stay mostly on topic, which is a new
Yeah, there was
thing
a little
cosplay stream.
went off track a little there.
A little, but like it's
A
what
little
happened.
to bully Eddie, and then we came back.
Never
I
ends.
remember when you mentioned a
Never
little.
ends.
This is
Like,
why I'm
yeah.
scared. I'm scared to see you guys in person because I feel like I'm just gonna be attacked.
You're gonna get nerdied so much.
Right. My first time crying, you know. Because I haven't cried at all.
Never shed a tear. In
Never.
case you guys didn't know, never shed a tear in his life.
I mean,
Not
if
Eddie's
we
crying
were-
time.
Are we gonna start the like goodbye final words now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, then do you mind if I begin?
Go for it.
Because there was not a small portion of time where this server was the reason I got up in the morning and the reason I went to sleep at night. And I really appreciate the meaning that this server and this channel gave my life for a long time, and the amazing friendships. And I learned what friendship could be like on this server and with people I met here. And I am so happy that I both joined and left, but mainly joined.
If you didn't join, you couldn't leave.
Yeah, exactly. And I met some incredible people. Genuinely, I would not have become the person I am today without people like Astro. I love you so much. It was an honor to be able to be a part of this. Who's next?
I'm volunteering Justin because I'm nervous. Go.
Putting me on the spot. Okay.
I mean, you're next in line on screen.
Suck me
Yeah,
in.
definitely.
Sorry.
I can keep talking if you want to like think of something.
Dude, I'm not good at goodbyes. What do you expect of me?
I don't
I did
expect
this survey
anything.
3 years ago.
God, don't.
You'll never see any of us again. As soon as you click off, I'm disappearing.
This whole thing is just been a delusion. It's okay.
Year
Yeah, no. This server has done a lot for me. I
Like,
was
you're gonna leave it. The
one of
server's
the
done.
The server is done. No, and I was one of the very first like people to join that like stuck through to the end, and I don't know. It sucks that it's ending, but you know it had its time, and we all met some of the great people. I know, like, I've met some of my best friends in the world through the server. I know all of you guys have.
It's so insane that you guys are meeting up the weekend I
Yeah.
decided to have the final stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we literally planned this like right before that. You texted everyone about it too. But yeah, it served its time. It took its toll. It did its purpose. There were some rough patches that could have done better, but other than that, I'm gonna miss this server. I'm gonna miss everybody, even though most of us are still gonna keep in touch.
It's like end of an era kind of thing.
Yeah, it
It's like,
really is.
even though it's like,
End of an era.
yeah, like I'll still keep in touch with like pretty much everyone like that I actively talk to right now. Like I'm not going anywhere. Well,
Disappear every other month.
I disappear every other month. But no, like I kind of like impulse created this server. Like I think Jasper mentioned like offhandedly something about like, oh, we could do like our own thing, and I'm like, I don't know if that'll work, but I'll reach out to some people. You know, I talked to Hazel. I was like, are you okay with this? Blah blah blah. I got the okay to continue doing it. I reached out to Eddie like first, I think, the first like moderator, which fun times we had, like all of us just meeting some of like the best people. It's weird to say goodbye to it because like I haven't really been active in it in the past like 2 years, honestly. Like the first year was kind of it for me. I'm gonna get emotional once I'm gonna start crying. But no, like I don't know. It feels so weird to say goodbye to it and like to look back and see all of the like the friendships and relationships and everything that came from it, and like the lessons that I learned, and like I don't know. It was a good time, I think. Like it had its ups and downs. I had my ups and downs for sure. I was not a very good person going into the server. I feel like I've grown a lot from that. But and all thanks to literally everyone who joined. Like it wouldn't have been the same if like Eddie had been too busy to moderate, or like literally any of you hadn't just like happened across the video I posted, you know, it wouldn't have it wouldn't have happened without everyone, and that's going to make me cry. But yeah, thank you all.
Do you remember how many max viewers we had on the first stream? Because I think I do.
It was like 200 something.
It was
wasn't it?
It was in like 80 something.
It was like a crazy amount, and then we had like I think we had like 50. Like it was in the end, it was like 50 people. It was still like there was still like a lot in the end of it, because now it's like now it's 5. Now we've been going on also for 2 hours. But it was I remember that start, and my dad just asked me about it, and I was like, yeah, it was over 50 people, and my dad was like, shh.
That was like one of the craziest days like of
Yeah.
my life. I couldn't even like conceptualize that like amount of people.
Yeah.
You know? And like yeah. That was insane.
I guess I'll go. I don't know what to say. I wasn't here for very long because, again, I'm very young, but y'all have become my second family very fast. Like I talk to y'all more than I talk to my own family, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah. I think we've all been through that part.
Yeah.
I mean that literally. Both my parents are adoptive. Both of them speak to both their birth and adoptive families. My dad has 15 sisters and 4 brothers.
Oh!
Imagine family reunions.
Well, I don't think I want to try to imagine that.
Yeah, no, same.
Yeah, y'all have become my second family, and it was an honor, like just joining the server and getting to talk to all y'all.
Am I going now? Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. Are you ready for this? Honest.
Yes.
I despise streaming. I hate it so much. I am terrible at improv, and I had like almost anxiety attacks every single time beforehand. But I only did streams because I loved talking to everyone like in character. But my favorite parts were before and after streams. Because I got to
the long calls after stream though.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
Yeah, so I just really despise streaming, but I did it because I really wanted to talk to these amazing people. The server really got me through a lot of things, even if people didn't see it, because I don't cry, but really did help. And hard to say goodbye, but I think it's time. Still have amazing friendships, had an amazing relationship. Just it's crazy how far it's been. 3 years, almost 3 years. yeah, but I guess it's time to say goodbye. So goodbye, server.
Goodbye, fandomverse.
Goodbye, followers. Well, I guess it's my turn now. Which is this has basically been my life for the past 3 years because I was in the first stream and then I was active in like on the old channel and then for the new channel I took over first as like taking control over the streams and last summer I took over as the server owner and it's been a crazy ride and it's been as everyone says it's been a lot of ups and downs and yeah it's been crazy and yeah I don't know it's so bittersweet to see it go because in the end it was like I realized that not a lot of people wanted to stream or had the time to stream so it's like it took more energy than it gave for me in the end but like because at some parts I mostly did it because I knew people found it enjoyable and I knew it made people happy and it was a safe space for a lot of both streamers and viewers and it's I don't know it's definitely like sad to see it go and it was really hard I've been thinking about like if I should close it down for months actually some people have been a part of that conversations other people haven't um but it's been a fucking crazy ride and I don't want to start crying but it's basically like just sitting doing like thumbnails stressing doing thumbnails on like Fridays because I was like shit I forgot again or just like everything and yeah it's been insane and I'm really really thankful Charles for you starting this like it's created a lot of like friendships even though I don't talk to the like main group a lot anymore I still join calls every now and again but still met like one of my right now closest friends I met through these streams and it I don't I don't know what to say it's just I don't know. It's weird to see it go, but I think it's I hope I did it at the right time and like cuz I don't know. It's weird. Especially since it's something that has been a part of your life for 3 years and just having to close it down and it also being my decision to close it down has been very very weird like I talked to Charles obviously before deciding anything but yeah so I hope I made it right and I'm very 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 happy for having this final stream and for everyone who joined this final stream because I felt like it's I feel like it's what everyone deserved everyone who has put time and energy into this server because it's not just like me and it's not just stream owners it's not just mods it's all the streamers it's all of the like viewers they've all taken their time and energy to contribute some way and yeah but especially thanks to like all of the admins and mods and stream owners for everything because I legit couldn't have done it without all of them so yeah
This project was an act of love, and it was
yeah
very full of passion and love and people's appreciation for cosplay and community.
I told my parents that I was closing this down, and my mom was just like, "Okay, it was about time. You don't need that stress anymore in your life." And I was like, "Okay, fair enough." So yeah, I hope I did. I really hope I did all of this right. And
I think you
I
did.
mean, it was a good thing, and sometimes like the best thing to do is to end it, even if
yeah, because I felt like if we stretched it out for too long, it was just like I would
think-
rather do it at a happy
I
time.
think most of us will look back at the time and that we participated in this project fondly.
Yeah.
knowing that we did a good job, we made people happy, we enjoyed it, and it ended just right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's yeah, but I think like a lot of people have been saying, it's like I think it came at the right time as well, with like when you started, Charles, it being like during COVID, and that like it helping a lot of people through COVID. It helped me through COVID. Just all of that. It's also been like the majority of my like gymnasium, which is high school basically in Sweden. Like it's been something I've been doing throughout all of that time as well. So yeah, it's been helping me a lot. But other days I've just been like I'm quitting because it's been so stressful and stuff. Like Artie also said that it takes a toll being like the person in charge, and having to like when people are fighting and trying to break things up, and stuff like that. But I guess it was all worth it in the end. But
I
yeah.
wouldn't change a single thing that I did.
Yeah, no.
Maybe a few things, but
I was gonna say, that's a
maybe a few
lie.
things.
Maybe a
I
few
need to
things.
work on my communication better. But
I
like,
think the mistakes we
sorry.
made led us to where we are now. I wouldn't change
Yeah.
even those. Not a single thing.
Yeah.
The
I've thrown a lot
tears
of
and the sweat and the bleeding hearts that went into this project, because there was a lot of heartache and a lot of issues, made it the way it is.
A lot of issues.
I wouldn't.
There were a lot of issues. Yeah.
There were a lot of issues, but I wouldn't change any of them.
So yeah, but I guess that's it. I'll quote Tabo and say all good things must come to an end eventually.
I was thinking that like this entire time, and I hate myself for that.
Yeah, I quoted it multiple times to like all of the messages I sent out. So yeah, but yeah, thank you all of the viewers who have been contributing and writing in chat or just watching. All of the people who have been watching the VODs, commenting, everything. This is the final thing. This is it. And thank you everyone from the bottom of my heart. It has been a fucking wild ride. And yeah, so thank you all so much. And for the final stream, I actually have an end screen, which I have not had for a single other one.
It's not just cut off.
What? I have an end screen, so which is crazy. So, bye everyone. Follow everyone who has contributed to all of these streams or whatever. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.
Bye. Stay slow.